go in and start blending. If you add a little bit of this black in there too, because we want to try to keep this dark as much as possible. Yeah, just trying to keep this as dark as much as possible. So we're gonna have some fun. Once we get all that out the way, we're gonna have some fun. Yeah, just keep scrolling down, mixing this part in, and we should be good. Okay, the magenta. There we go. And make sure if it catches some of that blue, that's good because that shows the transitioning from one color to the next. Don't leave any sectional pieces. No sectional mixing, but I'll get y'all more training for that next week. Yes. Because if it picks it up, great. And then just going all the way up and down. Okay, this takes care of the background. If you want, you can let this dry for maybe a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna go into the fun part. Okay, the next step is the Northern Lights. So, what you want is to take your paintbrush and have some white paint, acrylic paint. First, we're going to develop the structure. We're going to make it just a little small as possible. I want to do another one too, do like another loop. You got your base. Here's your fan brush. And what I would do, if I have any of the gesso paint, put it on there. So go for both sides, turn around. Then let's go. And you take this and you're gonna pick it on up. Kind of like you're sweeping, all the way up. You can also do it sideways as well too. Then we get a little bit of this acrylic paint. So I can go ahead and try to recover that outline. Cover that outline, I think you'll do just fine. And just take it, pick it up. Another trick that can make it very effective is you add your white paint, put a little bit of water in it, just a little bit, into the brush. You can also really pick it up. Look at that. I'm gonna go back over just to put in some, just a little bit more white up in there. I don't want it to dominate, but just a little bit, just to know that it's there. And you pick it in, and it's like it's picking it up, you know? That's what the fan brush does. They're very like specialty brushes, okay? It got a little bit of that white. That's what I want. So you can now mix it up in there. All right, I think we got what we wanted. There, you put the paint, get one and put it on the toothbrush, and you can create those little stars. I could create like a little galaxy, you know? And you can see how my hands just like rubbing across the paintbrush, and you can see the little particles are just going across. Create that nice little sense of galaxy, nice little space. There you go. There you go. I don't think you can hardly see it, but once you get a little closer, I believe you can. One of the hidden devices, make sure that your paintbrush is fully clean, and it's because if you want to use this toothbrush ever again for a galaxy, it's very important that you clean it. So this picture, so I'll take this and I'm gonna add some water. So just to get a little bit of color up in there. See? So you can pick it up. Just to pick up a little bit of color. That little magenta. Guarantee it'll be perfect. Looks good. Now it's popping out. Okay. We got that taken care of. So next is the mountains. Okay, let's go ahead and start using the mountain. You're gonna need this and your palette knife. So I'm gonna start mixing up. So I'm gonna start mixing up a good mountain mix. Start mixing up a good mountain mix. I think this looks good. Then you take this, roll it. I'm gonna get some more of that. Just make sure that you develop it. Make sure you get those high, like you take the knife, get those angles. You don't want to create like sense of Twin Peaks. All right, now that we create the base, now we're going to take our paintbrush and we're going to start bringing this on down. Bring it on down. So we've already developed the shape that we want. We're going to just bring it on down some. Not too much. Hey, I'm gonna wet this paintbrush up just a little bit. I don't want this mountain fully developed because I got some plans for that down below. But right now, I think we got what we wanted. So, palette knife. I'm gonna get some of this. right here. Get a little bit of paint as much as possible. So now we're gonna go ahead and start. Let's start creating. So maybe we'll start from right here and gently raise. And then just let it just roll off let it just roll off. Okay? Just let it roll. Just let it roll off the canvas. Okay? Go ahead and do it also on this side too. And you see how that texture is just breaking off. It's just breaking off the mountains. So you'll have an idea. Nice little snow. You can really have some fun with this part right here. So, yes. If you had my class before, you know how to make this work. But see, basically the palette knife just really slightly raise off the paper. So that's one way of creating the mountains. But you know what? I'm gonna be very creative with this. I'm gonna add some blue in this as well, and then I'm gonna mix it in with the white. Give it some texture. Maybe like some dark areas since the lights. Some dark areas here. Then I can just basically slide this part here, and I can bring this out some. Because remember, there are some blue areas right there too. Because remember, this is part of the Northern Lights. So. Yes. Northern Lights are very easy mountains are easy to play with, so. And if you want, you can also add a little bit of magenta up in there as well too. Okay. I think my mountains are good. So, and then I'm gonna go back to my Northern Lights because I'm gonna add a little bit more white highlights back to it just to get a little bit up in there. Just push it up a little bit. Take it, push it. I told you I had plans for this bottom. Yes, I do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the magenta, then I'm gonna mix it in with the white. Then I'm gonna kind of buffer it in. You want to create that little sense of mist. Maybe this is not the paintbrush for this job. There you go. There. I'm gonna add a little bit of the white in gesso because I want to create like a sense of mist. A little bit of this on blue. Yeah. So throw it up some. Then you can also blend it in as well too with your fingers. See, you can also blend it in with your fingers. So blend it in with your fingers. This is going to be a simple painting as much as possible, okay? Okay, now then, we are going to create trees. So, you're gonna need your fan brush and black paint. So, I think I could draw it all the way down like this. Yeah. You can either use your fan brush or you use this. It's okay if you don't know how to draw a straight line. So, you know, everything else is practice. Don't forget to always clean your brushes. Let me see if I can pull this off before the next bell. So you take this, and you go ahead and start developing your trees. And And you notice it gets bigger as it goes down. That's one. And then it's kind of like you're going to do a zigzag, but I'll give you plenty of training to do that. It's kind of like a zigzag. You create like a different type of shape. Trees have their own personalities, so just make sure you give it to them. Don't worry about the highlights. We'll take care of that later. Only thing we want is the base of the trees. That's all we want. In fact, I'm going to draw a tree right over here. Right here. Just to about me. Old 80s song. Got to be 80s, baby, to know that. All right. Got a couple more. Like you're going to zigzag, like a zigzag motion. All right, now we have our trees. Next, the highlights. We're at the bottom, so now we're about to add highlights to the trees. So you know, just make sure that the paint is covered on both sides. And let's get started. So just go ahead, just make sure that you just make sure that you tap it lightly, get the trees, just the highlights, just to pick it up some, and just tap. And just kind of like you're doing like a little zigzag, like a zigzag motion. Then you'll get your highlights and so forth. With it being with the Northern Lights, you still have to pick up highlights on the trees. This one. Don't worry about it if it's not fully white. If you got a little bit of the black, that's good. So at least it's still highlighted, so it's not going to be exactly the pure color. In fact, I'm going to get a little bit of that gesso as well. And I'm going to go on this side right here. Just keep going here. So, then we're going to continue this on all the trees. Okay, I'm going to flip this paintbrush around. Paintbrush. I think sometimes even with the highlights are pretty good. The little color highlights are good, so you know which trees are in the front and which trees are like in the back. So all right. And just before I finish, I just want to touch up and add some more highlights to the Northern Lights. So I always like to try to go back because I want to try to pick up some more white spots, white areas as possible. That concludes the picture. I hope you enjoyed this and you take some good use to it. And good luck.
Thank you for tuning in to CLD Takes. For more videos such as this and the biographies, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to receive notifications for new videos. Till then, see you next time.